All right, it's Friday, November 18th. I'm on my way from Taichung back to Zoyang, and I just met with a source, my friends at MEC, and Joseph, the proprietor, is really into tea, and he turns me on to this stuff called pour tea, and this stuff is incredible. You go through customs and they think that you're bringing ganja in, but it's not ganja, it's pour tea. And it's incredible. It comes from the southern region of China, and I was once in Taichung here, went to a tea shop, saw a big brick of this, and it was like 250,000 US dollars. I probably got right here, this is probably like, I don't know how much, probably $500-600 worth of tea in a Snoopy bag, no less. So in the last 2 days, I have in my possession about $800 to $1,000 worth of tea. Got great oolong tea and great pour tea. And I'm telling you, this pour tea is fantastic for your intestines. Those of you out there that have intestine problems or issues as it relates to your digestive system, man, you owe it to yourself to try pour tea. Pour tea. Now the negative of that is that it's got a little bit of caffeine in it. And so those of you who are caffeine sensitive, you gotta watch the pour tea. But I'll tell you one thing this stuff does, is that it makes you shit like a racehorse. So you take that stuff and you drink it, and I would highly recommend you not go out for a long walk. Unless you're close to some facilities, you're gonna need it, because it really does clean you out. It's called pour tea. And I got all kinds of this stuff, and I drink it. I don't wander far from the house, because you never know. But anyway, I'm in Taichung, and it's Friday, November 18th, and it's actually been an interesting day in a number of ways. The day started out early with the typical calls, but I got an unfortunate call from my wife that my mother-in-law went in and had open heart surgery, and I got to tell you, I was freaked out. Said some prayers for my mother-in-law, Carol, and I love her dearly, and I was really, really thankful when I received a message from my wife that she came through the open heart surgery, as unscathed as you can be. So, this prayer goes out to my mother-in-law, who I love dearly, and my father-in-law, Tony and Carol. I was really, I'm blessed to have them in my life, and really, really worried about her. And I'm in the meeting, and my wife sent me a note saying that she came through so far unscathed. So that's, life is short for certain, and not everybody has the privilege of mother-in-laws and father-in-laws, and I've been blessed with that, and I love them dearly. And so it's been so far, it's been a day that's been filled with uncertainty, and like I say, she came out of it so far unscathed, and I'm very, very blessed, and my wife, I'm worried about my wife. Obviously, I'm 6,500 miles away from her, and this all went down in the last, they went in to give her an angiogram and angioplasty, and they ended up having to do, open heart. And so, I don't want to get into any more private details other than to say, I love her, and praise God that he takes care of her, because she means an awful lot to me, as does my wife, obviously. So anyway, back to the tea. I'm gonna get on the tea kick tonight and have some nice pour tea, and strap myself to the commode and have at it. But boy, it's really good. I gotta tell you, and they gave it to me in a Snoopy bag. So there you go. I'm walking around looking like a jamoke with a Snoopy bag. I'm heading back to Zoyang, waiting for the train to come. Good old number 137. Gonna leave at 15:20, and just waiting for the sucker to pull up. There's the attendant. And again, I was on a rant earlier. Look how clean this place is. You can't believe it. Look how civil it is. I don't have to worry about setting my stuff down and somebody swiping it. It's just really, I love this place. And I'm not going to get into another rant. I did earlier about how safe it is and how, certain things are not good around the world. But I really do like it here. It's great. and it's fantastic. Here comes the other train going to Zoying. This is the stop train though. This one's like a milk stop. It stops at every single stop it'll stop at. The ones on our side, it doesn't stop at all the stops. It's express. So we will get there. Ours over here will get there faster than this one because this one is a milk stop. This one is express, so I always take the express. Little thing about Taichung, I was here back in 1989, and this used to be the Wild West. Taichung was actually, it was like China. It was the world's garage. And I lived way over there at a place called the National Hotel, between the National and the Fuang Hotel. That's where I lived for about a year and a half. And I had a great time. I was young and nimble, and nothing hurt. And, you know, I learned a lot. I was in the footwear and bag business, and it was great. It was a great time. And me and my friend Henry lived here, and it was a good time. So highly recommend Taichung. It's in the middle of Taiwan, and you know, toward the center part of Taiwan. And it's a nice area. It's definitely a nice area. So there you have it, Taichung, Taiwan, middle of November. I'm getting ready to head back to Zoying, and then let me see. Timmy's going to pick me up. We're going to go have dinner, and then head to my apartment, and I'll have my tea. You know, take it out of my Snoopy bag, and have my pour tea, or I'll have oolong, depending upon my. Somebody's getting in trouble because they stepped over the line. You step over that line, you get whistled at, and if you act up, this guy will beat you over the head with the stick. So it's fantastic. He's watching them. We got discipline. Nobody's shooting anybody, nobody's stabbing anybody, and nobody's throwing anybody on the tracks. So it's a very wonderful, well-balanced, considerate society. So with that, I think I'm going to sign off, and we'll wait for. Look at it here. I can walk away with my stuff, and it's no problem. So here, you can see the train going on. You got people there. I don't dare step over this line, or you know he'll take you out here. But there's the platform, and it's. Look at this, how orderly it is. People aren't causing any problems. It's nice, it's clean. It's, I love it here. I really do. Here comes my train. Here comes my choo-choo train. The high-speed train. Fantastic. All right, leaving Taichung, going to Zoying. Bye-bye.